Sahih Al-Bukhari 841 narrated Abu Ma'bad, the freed slave of Ibn Abbas. Ibn Abbas told me, in the lifetime of the Prophet, it was the custom to celebrate Allah's praises aloud after the compulsory congregational prayers. Ibn Abbas further said, when I heard the dhikr, I would learn that the compulsory congregational prayer had ended. Sahih Al-Bukhari 842 narrated Ibn Abbas, I used to recognize the completion of the prayer of the Prophet by hearing takbir. Sahih Al-Bukhari 843 narrated Abu Hurairah, some poor people came to the Prophet and said, the wealthy people will get higher grades and will have permanent enjoyment, and they pray like us and fast as we do. They have more money by which they perform the hajj and umrah, fight and struggle in Allah's cause and give in charity. The Prophet said, shall I not tell you a thing upon which if you acted you would catch up with those who have surpassed you? Nobody would overtake you and you would be better than the people amongst whom you live except those who would do the same. Say Subhanallah, Alhamdulillah and Allahu Akbar 33 times each after every compulsory prayer. We differed and some of us said that we should say Subhanallah 33 times and Alhamdulillah 33 times and Allahu Akbar 34 times. I went to the Prophet, who said, say Subhanallah and Alhamdulillah and Allahu Akbar all together 33 times. Sahih Al-Bukhari 844 narrated Warad, the clerk of Al-Mughira bin Shu'bah, once Al-Mughira dictated to me in a letter addressed to Muawiyah that the Prophet used to say after every compulsory prayer, La ilaha illallah wahdahu la sharika lahu, lahu al-mulku wa lahu al-hamdu, wa huwa ala kulli shay'in qadir. Al-yawma la mani lima atayta, wa la muti lima manata, wa la yanfa'u al-jaydi minka al-jayd. There is no deity but Allah, alone, no partner to him. His is the kingdom and all praise, and omnipotent is He. O Allah! Nobody can hold back what you gave, nobody can give what you held back, and no struggler's effort can benefit against you. And Al-Hazan said, Al-Jayd means prosperity. Sahih Al-Bukhari 845 narrated Samura bin Jundub, the Prophet used to face us on completion of the prayer. Sahih Al-Bukhari 846 narrated Zayd bin Khalid al-Yahani, the Prophet led us in the Fajr prayer at Hudaybiyah after a rainy night. On completion of the prayer, he faced the people and said, do you know what your Lord has said, revealed? The people replied, Allah and His Apostle know better. He said, Allah has said, in this morning some of my slaves remained as true believers and some became non-believers. Whoever said that the rain was due to the blessings and the mercy of Allah had belief in me and he disbelieves in the stars, and whoever said that it rained because of a particular star had no belief in me but believes in that star. Sahih Al-Bukhari 847 narrated Anas bin Malik, once the Prophet delayed the Isha prayer until midnight and then came to us. Having prayed he faced us and said, the people had prayed and slept but you were in the prayer as long as you were waiting for it. Sahih Al-Bukhari 848 narrated Nafi ibn Umar used to offer prayers nawafil at the place where he had offered the compulsory prayer. Al-Qasim bin Muhammad bin Abi Bakr did the same. The narration coming from Abu Hurairah from the Prophet, forbidding the Imam from offering prayers, optional prayer, at the same place where he was offered the compulsory prayer is incorrect. Sahih Al-Bukhari 849, 850 narrated Salama, the Prophet, after finishing the prayer with Tislam used to stay at his place for a while. Ibn Shihab said, I think, and Allah knows better, that he used to wait for the departure of the women who had prayed. Ibn Shihab wrote that he had heard it from Hind bint al-Harith al-Farasiyah from Salama, the wife of the Prophet. Hind was from the companions of Salama, who said, when the Prophet finished the prayer with Tislam, the women would depart and enter their houses before Allah's Apostle departed.